Hello and welcome to the latest edition of Who Died, where we bring you updates on the passing of notable individuals. Today we'll be focusing on the week of June 2023, specifically the second week of the month. In America and beyond, actor and comedian Mike Patea died on June 21st in 2023 in Ypsilanti, Michigan. He died of a heart attack at the age of 52. He had a recurring role on Breaking Bad as the manager of the laundromat that provided a front for the meth lab. Patea is also remembered for his stand-up comedy and for appearances on TV shows like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and Everybody Loves Raymond. Track and field star Harvey Lance died on June 12, 2023 at a hospital in Mesa, Arizona. He died of a cardiac arrest at the age of 66. He won Olympic gold in 1976 in the 4x100 meter relay. Lance is also being remembered as the track and field coach at Auburn University and the University of Alabama. Cormac McCarthy died on June 13, 2023 at his home in Santa Fe, New Mexico. He died of natural causes at the age of 89. He wrote award-winning novels, many of which were adapted into popular movies. No Country for Old Men, The Road, All the Pretty Horses, and more. He's being remembered as one of the greatest writers of his time. McCarthy was a U.S. Air Force veteran. Author Amahata Edu died May 31st in 2023 after a short illness at the age of 81. Born in Ghana, she was known for novels like Changes, A Love Story, and Our Sister. Edu is being remembered as the first female published playwright from Africa with her 1964 play. James G. Watt died on May 27, 2023 in Arizona at the age of 85. He was Secretary of the Interior under President Ronald Reagan, advocating for drilling and mining in public lands. What is being remembered for his controversies are including his attempt to cancel rock concerts on the National Mall following a Beach Boys concert. Politician Silvio Berlusconi died June 12 in 2023 at a hospital in Milan. He died after fighting chronic leukemia at the age of 86. He was Prime Minister of Italy in the 1990s, 2000s, and 2010s. Berlusconi is being remembered for his profound influence on Italy, as well as for several scandals. Football player Jim Turner died June 10, 2023 of a heart failure at the age of 82. He was a place kicker who helped the New York Jets to victory in Super Bowl III by kicking 3 field goals and an extra point. Turner is also being remembered for his years with the Denver Broncos, who inducted him into their Ring of Fame. Ian McGinty died June 8, 2023 at his home in Annapolis, Maryland. He died of natural causes at the age of 38. He worked on comics including Adventure Time Invader Zim and Bee and Puppy Cat. McGinty is also remembered for his own creator-owned comic, Welcome to Showside. Comic book artist John Romita Sr. died June 12, 2023 in New York City. He died of natural causes at the age of 93. He was a legend of Marvel Comics whose extensive work on Spider-Man defined the character's style and established him as the mascot for Marvel's superhero comics. He's also being remembered for co-creating characters like Wolverine, Mary Jane Watson, and the Punisher. Romita was a U.S. Army veteran. Skier Patrick Gojanitsa died June 12, 2023 in Bull Valley, Illinois. He died of injuries sustained in a motorbike accident at the age of 24. He competed in ski jumping at the 2022 Winter Olympics in Beijing. Gojanitsa is being remembered as a rising star who has gone too soon. Scientist Roger Payne died June 10, 2023 at his home in South Woodstock, Vermont. He died of metastatic squamous cell carcinoma at the age of 88. He discovered that whales sing using underwater microphones to record their vocalization and analyzing them to discover their distinct patterns. Payne is being remembered for releasing the album Songs of the Humpback Whale from his recording galvanizing the Save the Whales movement to secure a ban on commercial whaling. Actress and politician Glenda Jackson died June 15, 2023 at her home in London. She died after a short illness at the age of 87. She won Oscars for her starring performances in Women in Love and A Touch of Class, as well as winning several Emmys and a Tony over the course of her distinguished career. Jackson is also being remembered for her political career. She left acting to serve in the United Kingdom's Parliament for more than 20 years. Football player Homer Jones died June 14, 2023 in Pittsburgh, Texas. He died of lung cancer at the age of 82. He was a wide receiver for the New York Giants and Cleveland Browns in the 1960s and 70s. Jones is being remembered as the first player to spike the ball in the end zone after a touchdown position. John Rowan, better known as Black Onassis, died June 13, 2023 in Los Angeles at the age of 57. He was the drummer of the alternative rock band Urge Overkill, known for their hit cover of Girl You'll Be a Woman Soon. Onassis is being remembered as a strong influence on the band's retro sound and style. Actor Treat Williams died June 12, 2023 in Dorset, Vermont. He died of injuries sustained in a motorcycle accident at the age of 71. He became a star when he played lead role in the movie Hair and went on to star in movies like Prince of the City, Once Upon a Time in America, and Deep Rising. Williams is also being remembered for starring in TV shows such as Everwood and Chesapeake Shores. 5 years ago this week, musician Matt "Guitar" Murphy died at the age of 88. He was a blues guitarist who played with Howlin' Wolf and Chuck Berry, and he was a member of the Blues Brothers band who appeared in their 2 movies. 15 years ago this week, journalist Tim Russett died at the age of 58. He was the longtime host of political talk show Meet the Press. 19 years ago this week, musician Ray Charles died at the age of 73 as a singer and pianist. He was beloved and influential, and he had hits like Georgia on My Mind and Hit the Road Jack. 20 years ago this week, actor Gregory Peck died at the age of 87. He was one of the greatest stars of classic Hollywood who won an Academy Award for his legendary performance in To Kill a Mockingbird. 44 years ago this week, actor John Wayne died at the age of 72. He was an icon of westerns and war movies who won an Academy Award for his work in True Grit. Rapper and actor Tupac Shakur was born 52 years ago this week. He died in 1996 at the age of 25. His highly influential music earned him places in the Hip Hop and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Actor Gene Wilder was born 90 years ago this week. He died in 2016 at the age of 83. His many beloved movies included Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Young Frankenstein, and Blazing Saddles. Holocaust victim Anne Frank was born 94 years ago this week. She died in 1945 at the age of 15. Her posthumously published diary told her story of hiding from the Nazi regime for 2 years, and it has helped generations understand the horrors of the Holocaust. Actress and singer Judy Garland was born 101 years ago this week. She died in 1969 at the age of 47. Her iconic films include The Wizard of Oz, East Parade, and A Star is Born. Actress Hattie McDaniel was born 130 years ago this week. She died in 1952 at the age of 59. She was the first Black person ever to win an Academy Award for a performance in Gone with the Wind. Every week in the United States, flags are lowered to half-staff to honor the lives of Americans whose communities were mourning their loss. Here are the most recent half-staff memorial flag honors. Flags in Kentucky have been lowered to honor the memory of U.S. Army Surgeon David M. Salinas Jr., who died in the helicopter accident near Fort Campbell in March. Flags in Florida have been lowered as a mark of respect for the victims, their families, and the many affected by the shooting at the Pulse nightclub 7 years ago. Flags in Missouri have been lowered to honor the memory of Ron Richard, the only person in Missouri history to have served as both Speaker of the Missouri House and President pro tempore of the Missouri state. Flags in South Carolina have been lowered to honor the memory of Special Ed Jason Reed Haven of the South Carolina National Guard. Flags in New York have been lowered to honor the memory of State Police Captain Christopher J. Garrow, who died of an illness stemming from his assignment in an around the World Trade Center site following the terrorist attack on September 11, 2001. In conclusion, the second week of June 2023 saw the passing of several notable individuals who had made significant contributions to their respective fields. From fashion to politics, music to sports, and entertainment, their legacies will continue to inspire generations to come. As we mourn their loss, we also celebrate the impact they had on the world and the positive changes they brought about. Rest in peace.